Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Southern Miss Golden Eagles and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Southern Miss head coach before the game. There's always different motivations in the game, and bringing your team here against an SEC opponent, there's a lot on the table. Guys who may have been overlooked, under-recruited, chip on their shoulder. This group of 6 team always wants to compete against the bigger, more powerful schools. But you don't want to do too well. What if they steal your guys in the transfer portal? Coach says they're not worried about that. He just wants his guys to be the best version of themselves today. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Golden Eagles headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Auburn's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. There's a crease. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Golden Eagles offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn out the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hampton. He's got it down the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
You got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the officials will stop play as they check on the injured Golden Eagle. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Washington. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Motion from the wideout. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Nimrod. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Washington. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. He'll set up to throw. Rushes on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. Big fella moving. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Hampton. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle and all.
Gets away from one, finds some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Now they'll run the draw. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to color.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Golden Eagles have their offense in high gear.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Briggs. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
There's a little room there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll run it. It's Briggs. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Trying to punch it in. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. To the air, it's Hampton. Under fire. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Fit it in the window for the score.
4th down, you needed a play. Who do you go to? You go to your receiver that you know can make plays with the football in the air. And by the way, he doesn't need 2 hands, just needs 1. Nice snag. 4th down conversion successful, and they get the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Running inside, it's Cobb. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Makes the grab on the left. They stop him after a pickup of 9, but he moves the chains, and it'll be 1st down on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Nimrod. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And he's got that bayou speed. Like I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Briggs. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Great place to start for this offense. Running right, Bryson Washington. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. On first down, it's Bryson Washington again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game, he scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Western Kentucky in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Hilltoppers, eyeing a 2nd win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Briggs. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Checking in with the Southern Miss head coach at the half. They have to make some decisions here to start this second half. Their star running back getting his first start, he's young, and he has not run the ball well. They're trailing in this game, and they will have to decide how much they can rely on him here in the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Hampton. Pulls it in. It's Briggs. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right.
Maybe a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hood. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hampton. This time he's got him. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Golden Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go right back to the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. trying to pick it up on the ground. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Running right, Bryson Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They boot it away. He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Hampton. On target. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The run inside. It's good. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the back. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go right back to it. Hard-hitting tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hampton. Punts it out of the air. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Running inside. It's good. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Kane. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Coming out with it, it's McGee. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. When you know you have a team outclassed, the
ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.